Welcome back to John Kleis Car's YouTube channel. Yes, this is another video on yet another Jaguar XKR behind me, 2009 year for an Apple CarPlay retrofit. We've done a lot of these now. First video showed exactly the same colour as one behind me, actually, this purple grey colour. However, this has got the latest CarPlay revision kit we've done now. So if you watch the first video, then actually this is a better solution. So let's get inside and show you what we've done. So everything looks completely factory. We don't even install a microphone for hands-free calls because it actually utilises the factory Jaguar microphone behind the cluster up here. So if I just put the ignition on, so we're on. It's actually going to boot up into the CarPlay interface already because that's how it defaults, so you don't have to keep selecting this whenever you get in and out. But let's start from the beginning. So I'm going to go to the home button to go back to the home screen, so everything just stays as normal. So everything to do with the heater controls, heated seats, vehicle settings is all still operational, as you can see. The only caveat when using Apple CarPlay and Android Auto retrofits on not just Jags, but any system for that matter, is the fact that you need to be on USB as an audio source for sound to work on navigation and even Siri or Google commands for Android Auto. That basically means, the reason I call it a caveat is because it means you can't listen to AM and FM or even DAB for that matter, or CD, when you've got Apple CarPlay on the screen. So we suggest you move over to internet radio apps, which I will show you when my phone actually connects to it in a second. Simplest thing, USB obviously is a source. Push the home button to go back to Apple CarPlay menu. I'm going to go onto my phone and I'm going to get the unit connected to my phone to show you how it works. No, my phone's not connected to this, so I will show you how you connect your phone. So all you're going to do is you're going to go to Bluetooth on your phone, scroll down to the bottom for new devices, and up comes Mr. 12 volt F3BD. Select that, hit pair, hit allow. Phone's going to go through starting connecting CarPlay just like that. Your phone then comes up with connected CarPlay notification. It does this little handshake. It will then disconnect from Bluetooth and switch over to Wi-Fi for wireless CarPlay, just like so. Magic. Now my phone is connected. Also supports wireless Android Auto as well, just in case you're an Android user. And then, as you can see, all the original touchscreen works. So I'm going to go through my screens just like this. So we can then go through internet radio apps like I mentioned, for example, Virgin Radio Player, Global Player. There's also Rayo, if you've heard of that, Radio Player. So if I go into like Radio Player, for example, sorry about the focusing, I've got my favourite stations there. You've got your recommended stations, you've got your local radio stations, which there's nothing at the moment where I am, or I've got all stations, so I can scroll down. Let's go to like M, for example, like Magic, and then I've got Magic Radio. Hit that, and then Magic Radio will be streaming using my data, which is fine because I've got over 100 gig.
We had our
and there you go. Let's quickly turn it down before I get a strike. So now the customer's got access to navigation apps like iOS Maps, Google Maps, and even Waze navigation, or even TomTom if you pay for it, as well as music streaming apps like Tidal and Spotify, etc. Now what we find, because these screens are a little bit old now in terms of technology, sometimes the whites are a little bit washed out. So personally, we've always recommended to customers that you really want to be running these Apple CarPlay mode in nighttime mode. So for example, always dark and then dark show maps. And then what happens when you go to Waze, roads are far more clearer than the earlier image. Same with if you could use Google Maps, this better like this. Otherwise you can also do where we're talking satellite map, which is we find really clear as well because actually it shows landmarks and such. That's just a personal preference. You can run with it in day mode and see how you get on, but that's just what we find personally using these kits a lot. But yeah, Apple CarPlay on the original screen. You want to go back to the Jag menu, just touch the home button and away you go, just like that. And then if I go back to home, we're back to CarPlay again. And as you can see as well, I'll show you, when you turn the heater controls up, they still come up as an overlay. So actually you still see everything that you're touching on your heater controls that comes up over the screen as well. And yes, steering wheel controls work, in case you wondered, that all works as standard as well. But that is Apple CarPlay retrofitted into a 2009 roughly circa XKR, which is like the slightly newer spec. We can still do the previous from 09 before, but like I said, we need some pictures of your screen with it turned on to discuss exactly what kit you need and what compatible and work out a price for you. But you know what to do, get in contact. My name is Connor from John Kleis. All the team at John Kleis Car Audio, as well as Matt, who made this installation happen. We'll see you soon.